There's a well-documented shortage in affordable housing, not only in North Carolina, but throughout the country. Every 15 to 20 years, there's upkeep to the standard of living and to update accessibility on a property and just disrepair. It's 15, 20 years is a life cycle of a lot of things.
Some of the standard reasons a community might undergo a renovation primarily is to enhance the quality of life of their residents, but it all centers around the focus of the comfort and safety of the residents and bringing that quality life to them.
The traditional method of the rehab is where, depending on the developer's needs and the management needs, you're going to phase the properties and you're going to move the residents out of their homes. You're going to do their work and then move to the next. So it's very difficult to make sure that you've got availability of trade contractors to be there when you need them.
Outside of WeaverCooke, some traditional approaches to rehab might be centered around a specific process and not focus on the overall community and or the overall sequence of work.
In order to be able to get their work done, the trade contractor in front of them needs to be complete. So there's a lot of start and stop from a contractor standpoint.
The foundation of our approach for rapid rehab centers from our company-wide philosophy of lean construction. We're trying to minimize the impact to that community.
In rapid rehab, there's no faster way to put work in place.
Lean construction is all centered around eliminating waste and building value back into our projects. A rapid rehab approach is avoid work waiting for workers and workers waiting for work. So we want to be really systematic in how we're planning and releasing our trades.
From a developer standpoint, it's about getting their tax credits back. It's about getting people back in their units, and it's about creating a better living condition for their residents. The typical traditional method of rehab takes anywhere from 10 to 15 months. As a developer, you're going to have lost rents, you're going to have displaced families, you're going to have relocation costs. From a contractor standpoint, it's just really difficult to schedule the work with trade contractors. They're going to want to complete their work in full, and the trade contractor that follows them can't come on site until their work is 100% ready.
WeaverCooke is equipped to approaching a rapid rehab both with occupied and unoccupied spaces. We're usually out of that community within 8 to 10 months. A lot of the reason behind that is the early planning and the focus on our clients and really understanding the community we're coming in to renovate.
You really have to have a team. The architect, the management company, the contractor, and the developer are all working for a common goal, and that's to execute the work, execute it quickly, and minimize the impact on the residents. In a rapid rehab, you've got trade contractor number one, which is to do their scope of work in one day. And on the second day, they're in batch B. And you've got the second trade contractor is in that unit. In order to be able to get their work done, the trade contractor in front of them needs to be complete. So every day you've got work happening. It's about getting workflow, where every day you have someone who is flowing to the next day's worth of work. You're completing your work in one day, you're flowing to the next, and the units you just left are prepared for the trade contractor directly behind you. In 10 to 12 days, you've got a fully executed scope of work. That resident is back in their home, and we're complete with their work.
The approach can benefit their residents and their community, minimizing the impact of their everyday lives, minimizing the cost impact it has on our clients.
It lessens the impact on the residents. It gets us in and out of their places of home as quickly as possible and transforming their lives.